Every night, more than 54 million Americans living with obstructive sleep apnea stop breathing, exposing themselves to serious long-term health risks.
Obstructive sleep apnea is where our airway collapses multiple times at night. And if we think about why we have an airway, it's to help our lungs get rid of carbon dioxide and to intake oxygen. So when there's a blockage, our oxygen level falls, our carbon dioxide level goes up, and it can make our brain wake up. And some people do this multiple times an hour, multiple times during the night.
When untreated, OSA can lead to stroke, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Unfortunately, the majority of people with OSA remain undiagnosed. For sleep researcher Miranda Chappell Farley, the signs of obstructive sleep apnea began as a child.
I was diagnosed with obstructive sleep apnea at the age of 21, but I've actually had symptoms since I was a kid. I can remember at sleepovers, friends complaining about my snoring. I struggled pretty heavily in school and academics throughout high school, and it got much worse in college. And it wasn't really until I fell asleep at the wheel of my car that I thought something might be wrong.
That's a scary way to find out something's wrong. A new national survey conducted by Apnea reveals that OSA has major personal, social, and mental health effects on those who are suffering.
We see that people are really concerned about the potential long-term health impacts of obstructive sleep apnea. And nearly 14% report a sleepiness-related motor accident within the last 12 months.
In addition, the survey found that 2/3 of respondents say they're unable to be fully present with loved ones, and nearly 50% say they don't share a bed with their partner. Results like these are changing how healthcare experts are looking at OSA.
Historically, we've looked at cardiovascular endpoints, heart disease, stroke, those types of things, without really considering how this affects our patients every single day. Like Miranda talked about, she was made fun of when she was a kid, right? And it wasn't until something pretty scary happened that was her call to action. And so it's really important for us as clinicians to understand that lived experience, right? Everybody is different. There's no one face of obstructive sleep apnea.
And surveys like this one by Apnea can help widen the perspective of OSA.
I think it's really crucial that we understand that medicine is a team sport. This is such a huge problem that we really need as many smart and invested people to look at it through their lens.
And you're invited to check out the entire survey results as well.
If you're interested in hearing more, or reading more rather, about the survey results and learning more about lived experiences of those with obstructive sleep apnea, you can go to osasurvey.com.
Again, that is osasurvey.com. I'm David Wiley for Coast to Coast.